Kirsten, the Problem Solving Teacher and Teachers Pay Teachers author. If you like my videos, please remember to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell down below and leave a comment. Today we are going to be talking about why you should be creating bundles on TpT to increase your profits. When I was just a customer on TpT, I had no idea what bundles were. I didn't know anything about them. I didn't know that they existed. It seems really silly now because as a seller, bundles have great benefits. As a seller, my goal is to create valuable bundles so that my customers will want like the entire bundle, and it will increase my sales because they're higher priced items. So what are bundles on TpT? Bundles are when you package two or more related products together at a slight discount. You are rewarding your customers for buying in bulk. There are two kinds of bundles, at least the way I see it. The first bundle is when you take a few products from your store that are related and you put them together. It's not a series or a unit, but you have often used them together or in the same time period, and you just think that they work well together even though they might not be directly related. And it might help teachers to see that you use these three products at the same time of year every year, and they do work well together even though they're not necessarily a cohesive unit. The second type of bundle is what veteran TpTers often create. It is a purposeful unit or series of lessons that are directly connected. Sellers often offer them to customers as individual lessons, but also push for customers to buy the whole unit. So sometimes they might do the first lesson for free and then have the rest of the lessons, 10, 20 in the series, as part of a full unit that teachers can purchase. And they can purchase it as a discount because if they're going to buy the whole thing, then they should get a discount rather than just buying individual lessons. The longer sellers are on TpT, the more they tend to focus on these types of bundles because selling a cohesive unit is more lucrative than for the seller and the customer, because the customer is getting a discount and the seller is making a bigger sale. All right. So creating bundles can be a huge time-consuming process, especially if you are creating the second type of bundle where you are creating a full unit. But they can be completely worth the time and effort, and let's talk about why. First, bundles on TpT can help give your store a niche and a focus. As you start making focused units instead of individual products, you will find your niche on TpT because it's really hard to make a huge bundle out of something that is not your focus. There's nothing wrong with putting up individual products. I still put up individual products for things, or things that I just think, hey, this would be really great. I bet teachers could use this. But once you start building your niche, your store, and your store focus, you will really see how you can bundle those niched products. Diving deep into a specific area of selling can also help you sell more, develop customers and a customer base, because they're going to be like, oh, I need that math, I need some math lessons, and they're going to think I should go to their store. And you can make better quality products too, because when they're all related, like the template works together and you can visualize it better and create it better. All right, second, bundles on TpT are higher priced items. Don't you want to sell higher priced items? I would much rather sell 3 of my culturally responsive teaching bundles rather than, a couple of my checklists, because they're just worth more. So when you put several items together, you create a bundle of 5 lessons, they're worth more than an individual lesson. They just are. And even though you're selling them at a discount when they're bundled, you have to make less sales to make the same amount of money. So one sale could be worth a few dollars, or whereas a bundle sale could be worth like 15. So selling in bundles works for, just making more money. Bundles help buyers become aware of related products. So oftentimes, and as me as a customer, I never realized how many related products a seller might be creating and making and offering. But oftentimes, customers aren't aware of that. They're looking for a specific lesson. But when you create bundles, the customers can see those bundles. You can put links to the bundles. You can just really try to make them aware that, yeah, this one lesson is great, but I have a whole series that will help you with this narrative writing unit or geometry unit. There's this whole series available to you that you can work with. And it just lets teachers see that you have a lot more to offer them. Bundles on TpT tend to sell better during sales. Okay, so if I have to buy something really expensive, I usually wait until Black Friday. I will tough through whatever the half-broken thing is I am replacing until Black Friday rolls around, because I know that there is going to be big sales on Black Friday and that the wait is going to be worth the savings. I know one Black Friday, my parents got a free TV because they bought like 2 and the store gave them 3, and they tried to return it to the store and the store was like, just keep it, it's fine. So like, it's gonna be worth it to save during those sales. And a lot of teachers know the TpT sales are coming, and so if they need a little lesson here and a little lesson there, then they'll buy it. But when they say, I've really been looking for a better unit on Egyptian history to help support my kids in their learning, they're gonna wait for the sale to buy that Egyptian history unit. So yeah, because that's where more savings is for them, is if they're buying bundles during the sale. All right, so I'm going to tell you real quick how to create a bundle on TpT. Creating bundles on TpT is simple. First, you create the individual lessons you want. I had my culturally responsive teaching unit was one of the first units I created for TpT. I actually created it for grad school and then translated it for TpT. In that unit, I originally, in PowerPoint, I was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to put it all together and sell it as one lesson. And then I learned about bundling and I was like, oh, I should break this up, because what if teachers want one of these lessons, not all 5? And so I did. I broke it apart into 5 lessons. And then I had to figure out how to bundle it. And it's super simple on TpT. Once you have all of those individual lessons finished and they are loaded as their own individual products up on TpT, you simply go to the Add a New Product screen. You will see 4 options. It's like there's like an easel activity, a PDF download, Google Drive, and then on the right, the far right, which I think over here is for you. I think for you that's over there. You will see the 4th option that says create a bundle. Really hard, right? Just read the words, create a bundle. From there, you will get a drop-down list of the different products in your store. And you can even search that list for a specific keyword. But you just check off all the products that you want in that list, and then it will bundle those products. You don't really have to do too much. Then you go through the regular information you would normally do, the title, the description, any thumbnails that you're going to include, all of the standards. You go through the usual checklist that you always do. And then there are 2 more things to keep in mind while you are creating a bundle, okay? The first is that you may decide to create a bonus for teachers who buy the whole unit at once. It's optional, you don't have to. But if a teacher is on the fence on investing in a higher priced bundle, a little bonus might help them, okay? It doesn't have to be anything like super fantastic, drastic. It could be, like a guide sheet for the unit, just saying like, oh, first teach this, it's going to take this many days. Like it could be simple, but anything that is going to just add a little perk for teachers would be great. Second, remember that you can always add to your bundle and change the price. If you create 5 lessons in a unit, then go ahead and bundle them. You don't have to create all 10 that you plan to have in there. You can add more lessons later on and the price can go up as you go. If teachers buy it at a lower price, then they get a couple of lessons for free and then they'll be like, oh, that was such a great deal. And they'll come back to you because you gave them a great deal. So those are often referred to as growing bundles by other sellers. So it's okay to create growing bundles. All right, hopefully this helps you get some bundles together for your TpT store and that will up your profits. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Have an awesome day.